Yo, what's going on YouTube? It's Dom, aka KT2, coming back at you guys again for another video. Today, it's basically a reflection, right? It's a reflection on my first year as an officer. So exactly today, July 18th, 2018, 1 year in the past, July 18th, 2017, I commissioned as a quartermaster officer out of OCS, Officer Candidate School. So 1 year as an officer, and it's my reflection, my thoughts on being an officer. It's not really a reality versus expectations, but it kind of is. I did not think being an officer was going to be this much desk work, like this much PowerPoint, like just go make a PowerPoint, like what? At your basic school as an officer, you learn all about the MOSs that are under you. For a quartermaster, there's like, I don't know, there's probably like 12. Plus if you specialize with the 92 Romeos, there's another one. So, cause I'm a quartermaster that's airborne and I'm rigger. So I also had to learn rigger stuff too. I had to learn all the parts and how a rigger shop works and all everything. And this, ironically, I'm also a rigger platoon leader. So looking back, looking back, I've had some fun. Airborne school was fun. Quartermaster, oh my gosh, BOLC, B-O-L-C is like Army college. It's literally like Army college. It's pretty cool. I loved it. I love my TAC. I think he was an amazing guy. I still use stuff from him today. I graduated BOLC in December, and I still talk to this my TAC 7 months later. Like, will forever be my mentor because he's such an amazing guy. A lot of the TACs out there are amazing. TACs are the teachers. They're usually O3s or captains that teach O1s, which are second lieutenants, but sometimes you have first lieutenants and BOLC too. Or also BOLC also, don't want to confuse people. But there's a lot of PowerPoints in being an officer. I didn't really expect that. I did not expect, it's funny enough, I did not expect to get paid as much as we do. Like, we get paid a lot. I was an engineer before I became an officer. And yeah, I make more, well, with everything included, like, I don't know. This is quite, it's a little bit of money. So definitely, I have not heard from money at all. Like, I think I get overpaid. Like, I look at some of the captains and stuff, like, I can't imagine, like, 3 years from now, like, it's absolutely ridiculous. Like, I just don't know what to do. I wouldn't know what to do with all the money, so. It's definitely a good time. I like being an officer. It's taught me interpersonal relations. Like, that's literally been my cornerstone of being an officer, of being in the Army, is just learning how to deal with people. Like, literally, this is how to deal with people. This is a people's game. Like, as an officer, you know, we are leaders. We are leaders. We are not managers. It's one thing I like about the Army, right? The Army creates, keep this in mind, the Army creates leaders. The Air Force, the Coast Guard, the Navy, they all make managers and supervisors, okay? The Marines, they also make leaders too. But I like being a leader. I love the branch I picked. It's got, by far, it's got the best choices for after you get out, if you want to get out. I mean, you can get a job doing anything. You can't say that about all the other branches. You cannot say that about the Air Force, Navy, Coast. You cannot say that. Like, almost every branch is gonna, I mean, especially quartermaster, all the logistics, almost every single branch, like, you can finesse it out to do something. Like, it's too easy. It's just too easy. The Army really set me up, especially as a junior officer. I see why so many people just get in, do 3 years, and then get out. I know the ROTC guys, their contracts are a little bit longer, and then they don't get like the GI Bill and stuff too. But either way, looking back, man, my first year as an officer, it's definitely been an experience. This is my third PCS. I'm in Germany right now. I'll be here for 3 years, 3 or 4 years, I think. Yeah, like 3 or 4 years. My XO is great. My CO is great. The other PL is great. I like working with other officers. I like the development that I'm going through because I have to get comfortable being uncomfortable because I'm kind of uncomfortable a lot. And it's just like, it's like the norm now. It's like, it's really normal. Like, oh, okay, well, this is something new. So you kind of get comfortable being uncomfortable. And I do a lot of con ops and writing a lot of op orders and meetings on meetings on meetings. If somebody would have told me how many meetings there was in being an officer, whoa, buddy, maybe, maybe I would have rethought about it, but there is so many meetings, like goodness gracious, man. One thing I kind of don't like about being an officer is sometimes just because I'm in charge of something, if we do well, I get to take the credit for it. And my NCOs and my soldiers did the work. I don't really like that. I don't like it, but that's just kind of how life is. It's like NCOs will take the credit for what their soldiers do. And that's just kind of what being an officer is, you know. You are the person in charge. You take full responsibility for things. Now, it's not my problem. But if you do something bad, then I also have to take responsibility for that too. So it's like a people thing almost. Either way, I've enjoyed my time. My first year as an officer, looking back, definitely lots of experiences from OCS and then airborne school and then BOLC. Oh my gosh, I wish I would have took more chances at BOLC. That's one thing looking back. I remember thinking like, man, I wish I would have took more chances at BOLC. Wish I would have got out, met more people. I wish I would have tried harder. I was stationed at Fort Lee for 10 months and like I didn't take enough chances. So here I am taking more chances in Germany. Like my first 2 months, I'm not really totally getting after it, but I'm getting after it a little bit, right? A little bit. You gotta start small, right? So anyway, me being an officer, I've enjoyed it. My first year, as you can see, has been a roller coaster. It's been up and down and up and down. Looking for more challenges. Obviously, I'm always looking for more challenges. I'm always trying to push myself. I'm training for a half marathon right now, so maybe I can hope to get into that. It's just definitely having a good time, guys. Definitely having a good time. So if anybody has any questions, comments, concerns, hit me up on Snapchat at KLOP95 or Instagram at KIDTHNDR2. The link will be in the bottom, or the description for my social media will be in the bottom. And like I always like to say at the end of all my videos, don't live the same year 75, 80, 85, 90 times and then try and call it a life. Oh, before I forget, there are a couple of YouTubers that I do like, and I brought them up before, except for Kerwin Stewart, if you guys find him. Kerwin Stewart, Leslie Latrice, and Sayanta Marie. They are some YouTubers that I do watch, and I know they keep up with me, especially Sayanta and Kerwin. Leslie, I don't know if Leslie keeps up with me or not. Anyway, those are just three off the top of my head. Not trying to say there's nobody else. Those are just three off the top of my head that I actually continuously talk to on a daily basis. You guys have a good one. Peace.